This is gonna be the weirdest press conference ever. You know what? Here's what I got to say. What was the question? Sheldon Creed tried to get all, funky with me. And I said, ain't happening, Mama Jamma. Boom, boom, boom. My crew chief did a shoey tonight. It was awesome. It was my shoey. And his shoey. It's cool. My wife looks really embarrassed. Are you embarrassed? We're champions. Yeah. I went to this place called The Barn tonight. They gave me like a ring and stuff, but I couldn't keep it. And I asked the bartender, I said, can you make me an old fashioned? I'm from Kentucky. I like bourbon. She said, I'm making old fashioned.
We are with the bad Mama Jamma himself, the defending NASCAR Truck Series champion, Ben Rhodes, and we are inside the bar, one of the many amenities here at Phoenix Raceway, and special drink this year. We're gonna be able to go come and get old fashions all weekend for championship weekend as Ben Rhodes fights for another championship. You went a little viral last year for maybe a little bit too much alcohol after winning a championship. I don't know how else you celebrate though, but figured no one else would be better to show us the right way. Just have a nice drink while you're out here at the racetrack. So we're making a Ben Rhodes Kentucky Kid old fashioned. So take me through what we're doing here. Go ahead, let's try this out. Go make one for me. Let's see what we got.
Well, first off, I'm going to preface this by saying I'm a lot better at consuming them than I am at concocting them. But nevertheless, here we go. And here's the story, actually. This all came about because after we won the championship last year, we came out here to the barn, and I walked up. I said, hey, what do you got? And she said, well, I got this. I said, do you have any bourbon? Like, can you make an old fashioned? I'm from Kentucky, hook a brother up. And she said, no, I don't even know how to make that. I don't have the ingredients for it. I said, really? We're going to have to fix this. And lo and behold, Phoenix Raceway, look at their hospitality going out and fixing it for me. So this year we're going to have old fashions, but let's go ahead and start this process. So we don't have all of the necessary bar tools, but we're going to do this the fun way. So you're going to take a teaspoon of sugar. We're going to come in here with 2 ounces of any bourbon you like, any whiskey, really any alcohol. You can make an old fashioned out of anything. So we'll get 2 ounces of this. That was a heavy pour, but that's okay. I don't mind. A couple dashes of orange bitters. Then we're gonna come in here with, where's my ice at? I've got ice here somewhere. There's my ice. And then we're gonna mix it all up. So what you're supposed to do is mix this all up and then strain it into another glass with clean ice. So we're gonna set this straw back down. Again, I don't have the strainer per se, but we're gonna do this the Ben Rhodes way. We're gonna pour it in here. We're gonna get a new glass, and then we're gonna strain it into that glass. So being very careful not to get the old ice into it. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get some ice. Well, let's see here. Since this is my old fashioned, I'm just going to do it my way. Here we go. Put the ice in. It's already been chilled. And we'll take an orange peel. In this case, kind of make it a twist, express that into the glass. Garnish it. Oh yeah. And I'll just drop it in. That's going to be good old fashioned.
All right, the Ben Rhodes old fashioned. So you raced for a championship last year. You're gonna get a chance to do it again this year. It's a very, very long season for you guys. How do you decompress after a big race, whether it be super speedway, a championship like this, a tough race like Homestead? Is this the Ben Rhodes decompression method?
I guess so. That's the Kentucky decompression method, actually. Again, I'm from Kentucky. The bourbon, that's where it's distilled and made. So it's just kind of what I guess my people do. But I'll tell you what, honestly, after a long race season like this, the best thing you do is go home, spend time with family. And it would be nice to celebrate with another victory, right? There's nothing like winning a championship. I started racing when I was 7 years old. And, that's all I know. I raced my entire life to get to this point. So the championship last year was a culmination for me of basically my whole life's effort. And of course I'm going to celebrate. Of course I'm going to have fun. My family's here to enjoy it with me. My wife's here. I think if you cannot enjoy those high moments, then why even do it, right? I just felt this nice, warm blanket of just pure elation just wrapping me up last year. And once you have that, it's going to be nearly impossible to live without it. So the fact that I'm in the Final Four, the Championship Four, I just feel like we've already won in some way, and I know I'm going to do whatever it takes to win it again. It doesn't matter if I have to blow the motor. I mean, it's checkers or wreckers at this point. I know what's at stake, and first or fourth place doesn't matter to me. It's first. If I have to finish fourth because I'm going for it, well, then that's so be it. But I'm going to put in every ounce of energy and effort into this.
And you have great teammates, and I think no matter what happens on Friday night, you're going to end up having fun. But you don't just pilot race trucks, you also pilot airplanes occasionally too. You have your family as well. I mean, I think you're a little bit more sober when you pilot those race trucks and those planes as well. But who is Ben Rhodes away from the racetrack? Is it just going some old fashions, or what else do you have going on away from the racetrack?
No, I'm a real family guy, actually. My wife and I were just celebrated the birth of our first kid. So we got a son named Theodore, who's in the world now. He just turned 2 months old today. So I really just enjoy spending time with my family. You know, I'm one of the only drivers that hasn't moved to Charlotte, North Carolina. And why is that? Because my family's in Kentucky, right? I just can't bring myself to move away. And the other great thing about that is our team's in Sandusky, Ohio. I'm at the race shop every 2 weeks. So right now in the playoffs, I've been there every single week. So for me, it all comes back to racing as my base, my family as my base, and of course, we're going to have some fun in the off-season. We're going to go on vacation. We're going to do some stuff to rewind and relax, but, you know, when Daytona's here, I'll be amped up, ready to go. This is what I love to do.
Well, thank you for showing us the Ben Rhodes Old Fashioned. Best of luck fighting for a championship, and you guys can get maybe not that exact same Old Fashioned, but you can come on over to the barn and get that piece of championship weekend here at Phoenix Raceway.